don't stop the killer, more people will die. If I die again, I could stay dead.
Failure's not an option.
All right, let's see what you got.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Movie Files, here with a new review, and this time it's for the sequel of 2017's Happy Death Day, and we have this time around Happy Death Day to You. Perfect title. Just kind of goes hand in hand. But anyway, guys, this film brings back the same director as the first one, who actually wrote the script for this new one. Brings back essentially everyone from the first movie with a couple additions to the cast, and pretty much as far as the storyline goes, it's pretty similar. You can read the synopsis. We have our main character Tree, who kind of relives the same day. She's brought back to the time loop from the first one and has to figure out how to get out of it. So before I get into the the good, the bad, give you guys my score of the film. This is a non-spoiler review, by the way. I want to welcome all those that are new to Movie Files. Definitely subscribe to our channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of our latest movie reviews, trailer reactions, unboxing videos, and giveaways. So definitely do us a favor and yourself a favor and subscribe to Movie Files. So with that, let's talk a little bit about the positives. Or I should say, let me rewind like this movie does and kind of go back to 2017's Happy Death Day. So Morgan and I saw it, came out during the Halloween time of the year, and for what it was, I enjoyed the first one again. It didn't take itself so seriously. It was very tongue-in-cheek, definitely kind of a slasher meets comedy with a little bit of romance, and it surprised me for what it was, but I literally have not revisited the film since we saw it at theater, so I've seen it once. So going into this one, I was semi-excited. I would say I watched actually an interview with the director and Jessica Roth recently on Collider. They were on Witching Hour last week, I believe, and it kind of got me excited because just hearing them talk about how they came up with the film and their excitement for people to see it kind of made me excited. But, going into the positives, as I just had mentioned, Jessica Roth, she's obviously the standout. Again, I don't say obviously because if you haven't seen it, you wouldn't know that, but she's definitely a standout in this film. She kind of does a great job of mixing in, when she needs to be the final girl type of moment and bringing you the screams and the scares. She does that. She has a little bit more to do in the actual dramatic portion of this film. She has a little bit more character arc and some things she has to deal with in this film on an emotional level, which I thought she did well. And then the comedy's there and everything. I mean, this girl is a very, very diverse and kind of a very interesting actress, and she could do pretty much anything, and she does that in this film. The rest of the cast was fine, and I'll get to that in my negatives, but she was definitely a standout. Kind of going into some other positives, I like that the director didn't want to make the same film. The film definitely has some repetitive beats, and that just kind of goes into the nature of this film. But I like that they kind of went in a new direction. They bring in some sci-fi elements, which are kind of unique to this type of genre, and bring us some heart. There's some heart in the film. I didn't really connect to it per se because there's some moments that it's just like, okay, we've never experienced this character, so I don't know where we're supposed to come from. But anyway, this is me personally. But the film, attempts to bring some emotion or some heart and some emotion to the film, try to respect that, and just kind of the overall, just with the director, he did not want to make the same thing, and I think he accomplished that. Now, whether that's good or bad, I'll let you guys figure out that when I get towards my score. But some other things I like was, the film has fun, again, very tongue-in-cheek, doesn't take itself too seriously, and again, you can appreciate that. You don't want the same thing in a horror slasher film. You want something new that brings in something different, and again, I think that this film does that. Now, get into the negatives. It does that. He wants to bring in this new energy and the sci-fi and more comedic moments and these newer characters, but a lot of it did not work for me. I will be honest with you guys. Like I had mentioned, they bring in this emotional aspect. Like this film, it comes out Valentine's Day this time around, which I think it plays more into the time of year that it's out. This is definitely more of a romantic comedy rather than it is a slasher comedy. There's a lot more comedic moments, and a lot of it did not land for me. There was a couple times I laughed. The Danielle character I liked in this film, and obviously, like I said, Jessica Roth, Tree, they held more of the comedic beats for me, and everyone else who tried to be funny, they introduced like this, I can't remember if the principal or wherever he was in the school, I can't remember if he was in the original or not, because again, I've only seen him once, but he was just not the character for me. And then I believe what is Parker's Ryan, the kid who's doing some science stuff in this film, his delivery to some of the lines, again, outside of Jessica and the Tree character, and then Danielle, I'll put her in that bunch, everyone else to me just did not work for me. Again, they bring in the sci-fi element, which kind of not giving too much away, kind of tears down a lot of the mystery from the first one about why this time loop is happening and why things are happening. They really kind of unravel and give you why things are happening, and it kind of, again, just kind of defeats the purpose of the first one. And it was just some other elements that I want to get into before, you know, because if I do, I'll spoil the film. But all in all, I don't want to say I was disappointed, because again, I came in with the same type of expectations that I did in the first one, but expecting a little bit more, because again, I heard that interview with the director and Jessica Roth, and they seemed very excited for it, which again, to each his own. You guys might see this film and just fall in love with it, might love it more than the first, might be your favorite film of all time, who knows. But for me, it just didn't work, which ultimately I'm giving this film a 2 out of 5. Again, it comes out on Valentine's Day, as we saw from last week's box office with the Lego Movie, Cold Pursuit, The Prodigy. A lot of those movies didn't do as well as a lot of people expected it. So I'm expecting people to go out this weekend and go see Happy Death Day 2. I'm pretty sure this film is going to make a lot of money. And then also, without giving too much away, there is a mid-credit scene that kind of points in the direction that this movie's going to make a lot of money, and they're going to probably make a third one. Who knows what it's going to be about this time. They kind of play to the seasons that it comes out. This time, again, it was Valentine's Day, and they play more to that romance type of film with some slasher, sci-fi elements. So who knows? The third one might be a Thanksgiving / or Christmas themed film, but it just wasn't for me. But I would love to know what you guys thought of Happy Death Day to you when you see it. Let me know without giving away any spoilers if you enjoyed this film. Which one did you enjoy more? I enjoyed the first one more. But definitely like, subscribe, and comment below on this video, guys. Also, check out our other content on this page. And like I said up top, make sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with our latest videos. So there you have it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.